The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. The more things are forbidden, the more popular they become. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. Golf is a good walk spoiled. The lack of money is the root of all evil. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not to deserve them. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. Facts are stubborn, but statistics are more pliable. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. The secret of success is making your vocation your vacation. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. There is no such thing as a moral or an immoral book. Books are well written or badly written. That is all. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. There are lies, damned lies, and statistics. There are several good protections against temptations, but the surest is cowardice. The more you explain it, the more I don't understand it. It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. Honesty, the best of all the lost arts. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, then success is sure. When in doubt, tell the truth. The trouble with the world is not that people know too little, but that they know so many things that ain't so. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Humor is mankind's greatest blessing. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Better a broken promise than none at all. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. I have a higher and grander standard of principle than George Washington. He could not lie. I can, but I won't. The holy passion of friendship is so sweet and steady and loyal and enduring in nature that it will last through a whole lifetime if not asked to lend money. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. If you don't know where you are going, you'll end up someplace else. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. I never let schooling interfere with my education. The man who is a pessimist before 48 knows too much. If he is an optimist after it, he knows too little. It's not the progress I mind, it's the change I don't like. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. It is easier to stay out than get out. Always do right. This will gratify some people and astonish the rest. A classic is a book which people praise and don't read. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. I didn't have time to write a short letter, so I wrote a long one instead. The worst loneliness is not to be comfortable with yourself.